It is a cool, cold, and brisk morning here in Vancouver, and for some reason, my voice feels like it can be getting low today. So, let's talk about the Dallas Stars, because not only did they make a whole bunch of announcements earlier this morning, like 2 hours ago, but they have made a trade. Before we dive into the actual trade, let's go over each of the news, because there are a lot of roster things that we can talk about with this team. The Dallas Stars have loaned Kyle Capobianco to the Texas Stars and recalled Kyle McDonald and Christian Kyrou. Yeah, that's right, you're reading that correctly. Christian Kyrou is the brother of Jordan Kyrou. He also plays defense, which is a lot different from his brother. But I guess for Capobianco, he made a whole bunch of mistakes in yesterday's Dallas Stars game against the Vancouver Canucks. I know the Stars ended up winning, but Capobianco did go to the box twice, and he didn't look all too great. Additionally, though, Dallas has placed Mason Marchment on the IR, retroactive to December 31st. GM Jim Nill has announced that Nils Lundkvist underwent season-ending shoulder surgery, and both Lundkvist and Tyler Seguin have been placed on the LTIR. Lots of moves here for the Dallas Stars. Why did they go out there and do this? Why are they doing all of this on February 1st? Well, it's because they wanted to go out there and make this trade. Full details confirmed by Frank Saravalli. The Dallas Stars are acquiring Mikael Granlund and Cody Ceci. Okay, that is a deal. Granlund has been awesome this season. Just a fantastic player for the San Jose Sharks. Ceci has been... I mean, he made a Stanley Cup final last year, we could say that, right? There's some good things to talk about with this dude. But going over to San Jose, take a look at this. It is literally just draft picks. 2025 Dallas first-round pick, conditional 2025 Winnipeg fourth-round pick that can upgrade to a 2025 third-round pick if Dallas advances to the 2025 Stanley Cup Finals, and that's it. 2 draft picks for Granlund and Ceci. I'm not going to go out there and say that the San Jose Sharks got absolutely fleeced in this one. We do understand that NHL teams love their draft picks, but a 2025 first from Dallas is not really going to be too high. Let's just say that. I mean, the damn condition on the second pick is if the Dallas Stars make the 2025 Stanley Cup Final. This pick could very well be as low as 31st or 32nd overall, and a conditional 2025 fourth that gets over to a 2025 third, that is not the most substantial either, so ultimately, for the San Jose Sharks, they are really making their team worse with this trade. Sending away Mikael Granlund, who, I get it, his contract is expiring. He's a rental player for sure. It's why he was sent away in this deal. Making $5 million a year, 32 years old, 5'10", 185. Obviously, Granlund is in the second half of his NHL career, but this season, the guy's got 45 points in 52 games played, on pace for about 69 points. He already had 60 points last year in San Jose. The previous few years for Granlund's career had been kind of up and down in a way. He was really good, a solid 60 near 70-point center with the Minnesota Wild in 2016-17, 2017-18. You also have to remember, in these years, league scoring was down. I think Jamie Benn won the gosh darn Art Ross with like 87 points in this season. Am I correct about the timeline with that? No, Connor McDavid 100, and then it was the next season, maybe? Okay, no, I was wrong. It was like even further before that. 14-15. Let's take our guesses one more time. There you go. Jamie Benn, 14-15, 87 points. And then in that season, 14-15, Mikael Granlund had 39 points. He had more points as the years went on, but still, bouncing around over to Nashville, he only really had one good season with the Predators, 64 points in 80 games played, then went a little bit down there in terms of his productivity with the Pittsburgh Penguins, wasn't really too great. Then he was over in San Jose, and then the rest of the story goes down. Mikael Granlund going over to Dallas is going to be a super good fit for that team. They like to play with speed. They have some really good fins already. Having Granlund and Hintz together does sound like a really good pairing on a line. We have seen what the Dallas Stars are capable of when they are all healthy. We had been giving our props to that one line the entire season, before, of course, they all got injured, but Mason Marchment, Matt Duchene, and Tyler Seguin all together, mwah, chef's kiss, what a fantastic line. Two of those guys, as we had talked about, are no longer on the roster. Marchment on the IR, Tyler Seguin on the LTIR. We gotta hope that they're all able to come back in the playoffs, because when you have yourselves a top 9 that includes Seguin, Marchment, and the other dude, what's his name? Matt Duchene, that's who it is. You want Jamie Benn, Jason Robertson, Wyatt Johnston over there. You want Logan Stankoven, Rupe Hintz, and Mikael Granlund. That is a massive, massive win for the Dallas Stars, all for the price of a first-round pick and a conditional 4th. I get it, the guy is a rental. He's not going to be guaranteed to sticking around. And quite frankly, Granlund's point production can decline from this current rate. You know why? Because the guy's a 20-minute forward in San Jose. He's like one of the top dogs alongside of Tyler Toffoli. So, in Dallas, in an organization that has so many more better players, I mean, who's going to go out there and say that he's going to get the same role, the same opportunity, the same minutes with the Dallas Stars? I mean, this team is stacked. J-Rob, Wyatt Johnston, Jamie Benn, Maverick Bourque is in here too, not to mention Evgeny Dadonov and Sam Steele. There are so many guys that can go out here and make a full 12-man roster that it's scary. If everybody comes back healthy, you can replace this entire 4th line with Marchment, you can have Tyler Seguin in there, you could have Mikael Granlund in there, and you can have these dudes in your 4th line. I mean, Dadonov, Steele, Stankoven. This is ridiculous, man. This Dallas Stars team is so, so good. And we saw that yesterday in their game against Vancouver. Now, I know there is yet another asset that is included in this trade as well. It's Cody Ceci. I'm not going to go out there and pretend like Cody Ceci is like the biggest needle mover in the world, but hey, he's a guy. He has a profile. We'll go over it here. Ceci, 31 years old, right-handed defenseman, 6'3", 209, signed on till the end of this season as well, making $3.25 million. So he is making a pretty sizable amount of money, I guess, for the San Jose Sharks. Not only does this trade give them the picks that they wanted, but it also frees up the salary cap space to go out there and help facilitate trades with other teams. If San Jose is able to step into, let's say, an Elias Pettersson trade, for example, and say, hey, we can retain some salary. Yeah, just give us some draft picks and you're good. Like, there is options for San Jose. Actually, they probably shouldn't do that. They don't want to hold on to any part of that $11.6 million salary till the end of 2030, whatever. Yeah, maybe not Pettersson, maybe for a rental, who really knows. But Cody Ceci this year, 15 points in 54 games played, on pace for 23 points in 82 games. Not bad in the slightest. I mean, he certainly isn't the lowest point producer we've ever seen, but Ceci does have his reputation that Oilers fans and Leafs fans and Senators fans will be very, very loud about. So all we got to do is hope and see whether or not Ceci is given a pretty significant role with this Dallas Stars team. I'm going to tell you right here, he's probably going to be utilized more than Christian Kyrou, for example, on the back end at this time in the Dallas Stars timeline. So let me know your thoughts. Where do you think Cody Ceci slots in on this decor? You're missing Miro Heiskanen still. I guess you got rid of Capo Bianco. You're putting in Ceci. That's the one-for-one swap, I guess, if that makes sense. What are your thoughts on where Ceci plays? What are your thoughts on where Mikael Granlund plays? What are your thoughts on this trade overall as it goes down? Granlund and Ceci for a 1st and a conditional 4th that can become a 3rd. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.